It's working. Okay, so here are our chromatography results. This is our known. It has both red 3, the bottom line, because that's a larger molecule, and red 40, the top line, which is a smaller molecule. This is a double of that. So we had 2 controls just in case. They have similar results. What did you have?
Cherry limeade.
Cherry limeade. What do you think?
We decided it was 40? Forget.
It's 40.
Yeah.
You think you have red 40, and I think you have a red 40 line at the top. I don't see a real definite line at the bottom at all, so probably just red 40. And the package said just red 40. Yep. There's definitely not a dedicated second line. This is cherry limeade again. What do you have, Austin?
Pink sprinkles.
He's got pink sprinkles. The package said red 3. Can we focus? No, we cannot. Red 3, I promise. It says that right there. And can I pry your sample up? Sorry. You can pull your sample out once I've passed by you and leave it to dry, because technically you should attach your sample to your lab report. It's so light, but there is a light pink line down low near the graphite line, which you can't see on this lousy camera. Alright, so Jenny, we put a control sample in hers with both 40 and 3. We see 2 dedicated lines. If you guys want to see, this is the control. That's 40 and 3, and you can see 2 lines. And if you leave it long enough, you can see that the 2 lines will, shining into the light doesn't work, you'll see the 2 lines do form kind of a separation. It's nearsighted. And you can see if we let it go longer, you get a white space between the 2 lines of the control, the 40 and the 3. And then this was honey. The honey made it rather difficult to travel because of the thickness, viscosity of the honey. Some dye did travel. I don't know, anyone want to hazard a guess about 3 or 40? You can see it kind of stopped right there, but it's not wet up here either. It traveled so slowly. I'm thinking it's probably 40 because it did go up and it had to fight a lot to get there. I don't know. It's clearly dyed with red dye. Jolene had Crayola washable marker. We see 1 line, which we don't know if they used red 40 or not in markers, but it doesn't look all that different from the known red 40, does it? Maybe a little more pink. Let's see. You guys had a food pen, which said it was red 3, and definitely looks like red 40 to me. If we, oh yeah, hold that. If you compare it to the known sample, and really you should be able to measure, so if we put the graphite lines at the same place, you can see in the same amount of time it traveled the height of the red 40, not the height of the red 3. Right? And yours went pretty much the same distance as his. That's why we kind of wanted to put them all in at the same time. Her line is fainter, but I mean it's pretty much the same amount of travel as the 40, so I think it's red 40. And there was nothing like honey's viscosity to slow it down. This one, hold on, hold up the, here, you guys hold up your known sample. If we look at Liam's sample, this was, what was that, Liam?
It was a washable marker.
Washable marker. So it went a little, maybe more, and very straight, very strangely straight. It went up a little higher than we might expect from red 40, but it's about the same color.
Still going too. It's not lit.
Still going. Well, we'll let you dry off. I don't know what that would be. This is not a washable marker. You can see it looks very different. They've got a yellowy orange line and a red line. And if we compare it to the known, looks, sorry, I'll hit Aaron with red food coloring. It looks like it's gone up higher, so it looks different. If we kind of line up our graphic lines, it definitely went much further and is a different color. So I think this is neither of those. It's not a food coloring at all. And Kristen, hold yours up. Kristen had a permanent marker, and we wouldn't expect a permanent marker to be water soluble, or it wouldn't be very permanent. So she didn't have any bleeding upward through capillary action, although there's a little bit bleeding downward, which means it's not the best marker in the world, probably. So there are our results.